Welcome back to Open Line, talking about the fairgrounds. We have calls. Let's just go back to the phones here. Let's go to Hiram. Hello, Hiram. Go right ahead.
Okay, I have a comment.
All right.
First, I want to start by saying that in the past, they had bingo, and then the lottery came up with bingo, and also the race tracks at the fairgrounds. They should run a race there, and also in Lebanon. And what will they do about the wrestling? Because it used to be on the hill. They used to get a lot of people and the flea market. And I want to get y'all comment on that. And I ain't gonna be listening. Thank you.
What will they do about the what? Do you understand what he asked there? Okay. Go ahead.
They're working. They're trying to negotiate with SMI to bring a NASCAR race to the fairgrounds property. The speedway out in Lebanon, the super speedway, so to speak, is not a super speedway anymore. It's been bought by another entity, and it's supposed to be becoming a industrial complex of some sort. As far as the fair, the fair is going to operate this year. They're just finished this year, and we don't know what will happen next year because we don't know what will be available because of this process and where it will be, whether they will demolish existing buildings. So we don't really know what's going to happen there. We hope that the fair continues to operate there. There's desire to do that from both the state as well as the TSFA, which is in charge of putting on the fair that we have to host according to our charter. But we hope it will continue. Where they will do it on the property is anybody's guess, because part of that's going to depend on what happens with these lawsuits and what they're able to do, and whether or not the contracts that they've approved through the procurement process that one of the lawsuits addresses are overturned.
Right.
And they get to restart that process.
Let's go to Kat. Hello, Kat.
Yes.
Go right ahead. What's on your mind?
Hi there. I grew up in South Nashville, and the fairgrounds has a very special place in my heart. I would just like to say thank you to all these gentlemen and everyone that's put in the hard work trying to save the fairgrounds. What I'd like to know is, how do you contribute to the legal fund?
I'm hoping that question would come up.
It has to be a lot of work that they can't do on their own. So
bless you.
What do we need to do to help?
Bless you.
Wow,
SaveOurFairgrounds.com has a donate link. It also has an address where a check can be mailed. It also has a link to a GoFundMe page. You can donate at the GoFundMe page anonymously in the event you don't want people to know who it was. You can send a check to us through the P.O. box on that page, SaveOurFairgrounds.com. We also have a Facebook page that you can update. We try to update things as we have lawsuits going on, so people can go there and get information. It's very limited. All of it, we're all volunteers working here, with the exception of Jim, and he's almost a volunteer because he likes to live in this house and his wife wants him to get paid. But that's where you donate. It's SaveOurFairgrounds.com on the web, and it has both the place to mail a check. You can do it through GoFundMe, or if you see me, look me up. I'm on the corner of Cherokee Place and Antioch Pike in southeast Nashville. Stop by the house and say hi.
And I will say also that a lot of Nashvillians have memories just like that, from Fair Park when it used to be an amusement park, or different events. You know, this is part of us. And if we lose this, there won't be those memories for our children. As part of getting involved in this lawsuit, honestly, I started taking my kids to the flea market, and they love the flea market. I would have never dreamed that they would have been flea marketers. They love the flea. They beg me to go out there every month, it seems like.
Yes, absolutely.
And, they love it, and that's something every daddy in this town should have an opportunity. If you don't like the flea market, you don't like racing, that's fine. Then don't go to those things, but don't deny the rest of Nashville these things. You know, let's be an inclusive community. Let's include things that other people want to do. There are so many things that could be done out there. 5K races, horse shows.
Yes.
They are underutilizing that property, and they're doing it intentionally. They're trying to bankrupt the property.
Right. And so on the flip side, if people said, don't deny Nashville soccer, you know, what do you say?
Simple. There are places in the city of Nashville to have a soccer stadium. There's already a stadium built that they're playing in through 2022, and they have a place of soccer. We're not denying soccer. We're saying put it where it belongs, not at the fairgrounds. Put it in the city. It's the right city, wrong location. We've said that all along. I support soccer wholeheartedly. It's a huge sport in my community. I opened multiple fields in my district when I was a council member, all done with private dollars, not a single tax dollar. And those fields stay busy year-round. He has 3 indoor fields, 4 outdoor fields. In fact, the owner of that owns a semi-pro soccer team that went to the championship last year.
Also, keep in mind that they want to build a 30,000 seat stadium at the fairgrounds. There are only 5,000 parking spaces, and they're getting ready to take 1,000 of them. So there'll only be 4. How are 30,000 people going to park in 4,000 parking spaces? It won't work. It's a bad location for the MLS, and why they think they can make this work, who knows? The solutions proposed by Metro are parking on the streets. Well, you can't do that because then emergency vehicles can't get through. The parking lots that are a mile away. People will go downtown and have dinner and walk across the bridge to the Titan Stadium. It's not a mile, it's probably half a mile, but they'll do that if there's other things to do. What is in that area to do?
We have to take a break. Okay, we'll take a break. Be back right after this.